Hello friends, welcome to my lecture on method of undetermined coefficients. This method will be used to solve second order linear differential equations which are non-homogeneous, that is they are of the form y double dash plus a y dash plus b y equal to Rx. Now we have already solved the homogeneous linear second order differential equations. So let us see how we shall solve this second order non-homogeneous linear differential equation. First of all, we shall show that if by Cx is the general solution of the homogeneous equation y double dash plus ay dash plus by equal to 0 and by px is a particular solution of the non-homogeneous equation of the equation 1 then we shall see that show that by x equal to by Cx plus by Px is the general solution of equation 1. So now by Cx is the general solution of the homogeneous equation y double dash plus a y dash plus by equal to 0 means by Cx will contain two arbitrary constants and we know how to get the solution of this homogeneous equation. By Px is a particular solution of the equation 1 means by Px is a solution of the equation 1 without any arbitrary constants. So if we can show that by x equal to by Cx plus by Px is a solution of the equation 1, then by x, because it contains two arbitrary constants, will be the general solution of equation 1. By x contains two arbitrary constants because by Cx contains two arbitrary constants and by Px is a solution of equation 1 without any arbitrary constants. So if we just prove that by x is a solution of equation 1, then by x will be the general solution of 1. Okay, so let us see when you substitute by x equal to by Cx plus by Px, if it satisfies the equation 1, it will be a solution of equation 1. So substituting in the left hand side of of 1 we get by P double dash x plus a by P dash by double dash x plus by dash x plus by dash by equal to by C double dash x plus by P double dash x plus a times by dash x means by C dash x plus by P dash x plus b times by Cx plus by Px. We can write it as by c double dash x plus a by c dash x plus b by c x. Now since by c x is a general solution of by double dash plus a by dash plus b by equal to 0, so this first expression is 0. Then we have now by px is a particular solution of the equation 1, therefore by p double dash plus a by p dash plus b by p is equal to rx, and thus we get by x is a solution of equation 1. Again I repeat, by x will therefore be the general solution of equation 1. Now so if we are having a non-homogeneous second order linear differential equation with constant coefficients, then we will now discuss a method by which we can determine this particular solution by px. By cx we know how to determine, so our now method will determine the value of by px. So the method that we are going to discuss is called as the method of undetermined coefficients. In this method we make an educated guess for by px, the particular solution by px of the equation 1 which we are looking for. So we make a guess of the expression for by px which depends on the form of Rx and the complementary function. This complementary function is nothing but the general solution of the associated homogeneous equation. Complementary function is nothing but the general solution of so I can say ycx. So so this is not an arbitrary guess, it is called an educated guess because it depends on the form of Rx and also sometimes it depends on the form of the complementary function by cx. Now this expression for by px will contain constants which will be determined by substituting by px in the equation 1. So that is why we call this method as method of undetermined coefficients. Now here we have certain restrictions. This method can be applied to the second order linear differential equation which are non-homogeneous when Rx is of the following type. It can be a polynomial function, it can be an exponential function, it can be a sine or cosine function, or a sum or product of such functions. Now or you can take linear combination of the functions which are polynomials or exponential functions or trigonometric functions sin x cosine x. So you can take Rx to be a function of the form px, or you can take px into e to power alpha x, or px e to power alpha x cos beta x, or px e to power alpha x and beta x. So if Rx is a function of this type where n is a non-negative integer and alpha and beta are real numbers, then we can apply this method of undetermined coefficients. Now if Rx is of the type log x or x to the power minus 1 or tan x or sin inverse x, then this method cannot be applied. So for second order non-homogeneous linear differential equations where Rx is of those types, log x, x to the power minus 1, tan x, sin inverse x, etc., then we will apply the general method which we shall discuss in the next lecture. Now so in the general method we will be taking care of all the functions Rx which cannot be handled by the method of undetermined coefficients. Now let us see, if you take the constants, polynomials, exponentials, sines or cosines, the remarkable property of those functions is that the derivatives of the sums and product of such functions are again sums and products of similar kind of functions. So, in order to assume the form of by Px, okay, it is reasonable to assume the same form as that of Rx. Now, let us take an example, say by double dash plus 4y dash minus 2y equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 6. So, here we can see Rx is a polynomial in x of degree 2. Now, first we shall find by Cx. So, to find by Cx, we have the write the auxiliary equation m square plus 4m minus 2 equal to 0. We can find the value of m for this. So, this will come out to be minus 4 plus minus . So, m has two distinct values, minus 2 plus root 6 and minus 2 minus root 6, and therefore, by Cx is equal to C1 e to the power minus 2 plus root 6 into x plus C2 e to the power minus 2 minus root 6 into x. Now, since Rx is equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 6, which is the polynomial of degree 2, let us assume by Px to be equal to ax square plus bx plus c, a polynomial in x of degree 2, where a, b, c are undetermined coefficients. We shall determine the values of these undetermined coefficients a, b, c by substituting this by p in the given differential equation, because by p is a particular solution of the given differential equation. So, it should satisfy that equation. So, let us put by p equal to by px equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Let us put this value y px in the given equation by double dash. So, let us find by p dash x equal to 2ax plus b by p double dash is equal to 2a. So, then by p double dash plus 4 by p dash minus 2 by p equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 6 gives us 2a Now, this equation is valid for all values of x. So, it must be an identity, and therefore, the coefficient of like powers of x must be same. So, if we equate the coefficients of like powers of x, we get the values of the unknown coefficients a, b, c. You can see that here x square, the coefficient of x square is minus 2a. So, minus 2a equal to 2, which gives us a equal to minus 1. When we equate the coefficient of x on both sides, we get 8a minus 2b equal to minus 3. Putting the value of a equal to minus 1, we get minus 8 minus 2b equal to minus 3. So, this will give you 2b equal to minus 5, which will give you b equal to minus 5 by 2. And when you equate the coefficients on both sides, we get 2a plus 4b minus 2c equal to 6. So, substituting the values of a and b, minus 1 and minus 5 by 2, we shall have c equal to minus 9. 9 we shall have c equal to minus 9. and thus by Px will be equal to x square minus 5 by 2x minus 9. So, the general solution of this differential equation is the sum of the complementary function C1 e to the power minus 2 plus root 6 into x, C2 e to the power minus 2 minus root 6 into x, and then minus x square minus 5 by 2x minus 9. Now, let us take another example, by double dash minus by dash plus by equal to sin 3x. Here the auxiliary equation is m square minus m plus 1 equal to 0. You can find the values of m, they are 1 plus minus I root 3 by 2. So, we can write the complementary function because these are complex roots. So, e to the power alpha x, that is e to the power half x into C1 cos beta x, beta is root 3 by 2. So, C1 cos root 3 by 2x plus C2 sin root 3 by 2x. Now, let us make a guess for by Px. So, the natural guess, when you look at the form of Rx, Rx is equal to sin 3x. So, a natural guess for the Ypx would be that we write a times sin 3x, but then when you differentiate sin 3x, it produces 3 times cos 3x, and then when you differentiate it again, you get sin 3x. So, differentiation of sin 3x produces both sin 3x and cos 3x, and therefore, what we should do is we should assume by Px to be a linear combination of sin 3x and cos 3x functions. So, let us assume by Px to be having both the functions sin 3x and cos 3x, that is a cos 3x plus b sin 3x. Now, then you substitute this by Px in the given differential equation. The given differential equation is by double dash minus by dash plus y equal to sin 3x. So, if you take by Px equal to a cos 3x plus b sin 3x and then put it in the given differential equation, what you will get is on equating the coefficients of sin 3x and cos 3x both sides, we shall get a to be 6 by 73 and b to be minus 16 by 73. So, we can find by P dash x here. This is minus 3a sin 3x plus 3b cos 3x, be differentiated again. So, it will give you minus 9a cos 3x plus 9b minus 9b sin 3x. Now, substitute the values of by p dash, by p double dash in this differential equation and equate the coefficient of sin 3x and cos 3x both sides. We shall get a equal to 6 by 73 and b equal to minus 16 by 73. So, we will get by Px to be equal to minus 6 by 73 cos x minus 16 by 73 sin 3x, and thus the general solution by x is the sum of the complementary function, this is the complementary function plus the particular integral. The particular solution of the equation 1 is also called as particular integral. So, 6 by 73 cos 3x minus 16 by 73 sin 3x. Now let us look at this comment here. As I said in the beginning, by Px is not an arbitrary, it is not guessed arbitrarily, it is an educated guess, because it depends on the form of Rx, the functions that make up Rx as well as the functions that make up the complementary function, which is the solution of the associated homogeneous linear differential equation, that is by double dash plus a y dash plus b by equal to 0. Let us see how it depends on the complementary function. We have seen that the function by Px depends on the form of Rx. In the next example, we shall see how by Px depends on the form of the complementary function. So, let us take up this problem, by double dash minus 5 by dash plus 4 by equal to 8 e to the power x. Here we can write the auxiliary equation as m square minus 5m plus 4 equal to 0. So, we get two values of m which are 4 and 1, they are distinct values. So, the complementary function we can write easily by Cx equal to C1 e to the power x plus C2 e to the power 4x. Now, when we look at the form of Rx, Rx is 8 e to the power x, and successive differentiations of e to power x produce e to power x. So, we can assume by px to be equal to a times e to the power x. But when you put by px equal to 8 e to the power x in this equation, in the given differential equation, by double dash minus 5 by dash plus 4y equal to 8 e to the power x. Let us see what happens. By we are taking as a e to the power x. So, let us find by dash, it is a e to the power x. Let us find by double dash, it is again a to the power x. So, a e to the power x minus 5 a e to the power x plus 4 a e to the power x equal to 8 e to the power x. Now, this is 5 a e to the power x minus 5 a e to the power x. So, this is 0 equal to 8 e to the power x, which is not correct, of course, because e to the power x is never 0. So, thus we have made a wrong guess for by px. So, what should be the form of by px? Now, let us look at the complementary function. The complementary function is c1 e to the power x plus c2 e to the power 4x, and therefore, e to the power x and e to the power 4x are both solutions of the associated homogeneous linear differential equation of second order, that is by double dash minus 5 by dash plus 4y equal to 0. And so, a to the power x when substituted in the given differential equation produces 0 on the left hand side. Now, what should therefore be a form of by Cx? This is the question. So, let us recall the case of repeated real roots of the homogeneous linear differential equation with constant coefficients. There we see that when the two roots are the two roots are same, if m value of m is equal to m1, which is repeated, then the two solutions, independent solutions of the homogeneous equations are e to the power m1 x and x times e to the power m1 x. So, let us see whether if we assume by px equal to a times x e to the power x, do we get the solution of the given differential equation. So, let us see, if we do this, then by p dash x will be equal to a times this, by p double dash will be equal to a times x e to the power x plus 2 e to the power x. Now, when you put this in the given differential equation, let us see what do we get. So, a times x e to the power x plus 2 e to the power x, that is by p double dash minus 5 by p dash means a into x e to the power x plus e to the power x, and then we have 4 times y, which is a x e to the power x equal to 8 e to the power x. Now, let us see what do we get. So, a times x e to the power x, 4a times x e to the power x minus 5a times x e to the power x, they cancel, and what we get is 2a e to the power x, 2a e to the power x minus 5a e to the power x equal to 8 e to the power x. So, we get minus 3a e to the power x is never 0 for any x. So, we can divide by e to the power x and we get the value of a as minus 8y3, and thus by px we get as minus 8y3 x e to the power x. So, the general solution therefore is given by c1 by equal to c1 e to the power x plus c2 e to the power 4x minus 8y3 x e to the power x. In this slide we have listed the choice of by px depending on the choice of rx. So, if in the first column we have given the form of rx, in the second column we have given the choice of by px, provided we have these exceptions. So suppose Rx is of the form kx to the power n, then where k is a constant, then we shall make the choice of by px to be a polynomial in x of degree n, that is kn x to the power n plus kn minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 and so on k1 x plus k naught. This will be the choice of by px provided 0 is not a root of the auxiliary equation. If 0 is the root of the auxiliary equation, what we have to do we shall see next. Now in the next slide, when by Rx is k e to the power px, then we shall choose by px to be a e to the power px provided p is not a root of the auxiliary equation. Like in the previous example we have seen that Rx here the m equal to 1, m equal to 1 was the root of the auxiliary equation. So the choice of a times e to the power x did not was not a correct choice. So so this is an exceptional case. So when p is not a root of the auxiliary equation, we will make a choice of pi px as a e to power px. If Rx is k cos qx or k sin qx, then the choice of by px will be taken as k cos qx plus m sin qx provided iq is not a root of the auxiliary equation. Now these are the exceptional cases. When 0 is a root of the auxiliary equation, or p is a root of the auxiliary equation, or iq is a root of the auxiliary equation, what choice of by px we will have to make, it is given in the next slide. So here let us see, if Rx is the combination of the functions in column 1, if Rx is the combination of functions given in the column 1, then the choice of by px should be made by combining the corresponding choices in column 2. In the case of exceptions as given in column 3, the choice function in column 2 should be multiplied by x to the power m. Let us see. Now we have seen that m equal to 1, p equal to 1 was the root of the auxiliary equation here, p equal to 1 was the root of the auxiliary equation here. So so we had to consider, and it occurred once, its multiplicity is 1, so we had to multiply e to the power x by x. We had to assume by px equal to a times x into e to the power x. So in the case of exceptions as given in column 3, the choice function in column 2 should be multiplied by x to the power m, where m is the multiplicity of the root of the auxiliary equation. Now let us take the example by double dash plus by dash x equal to x square. Let us see how do we choose Rx by px here. So by double dash plus by dash x equal to x square. So auxiliary equation here is m square plus m equal to 0. So m equal to 0 and minus 1, and therefore complementary function by cx is equal to c1 e to the power 0x plus c2 e to the power minus x, or we can say c1 plus c2 e to the power minus x. Now let us look at the table. 0 is a root of the auxiliary equation. So this is an exceptional case. So in this case, and 0 occurs once, and therefore we have to multiply by x. So the by px, because Rx is equal to x square here, Rx is given to be x square here, so natural choice of by px should have been ax square plus bx plus c, but in this exceptional case we will multiply ax square plus bx plus c by x. Because 0 is the root of the auxiliary equation and it occurs once, so we have to multiply the choice ax square plus bx plus c by x. With this choice of by px, when you substitute this by px into the given differential equation, what you will have? So this is ax cube, so 3ax square plus 2bx plus c, and then by p double dash x, you will get as 6ax plus 2b. So let us put these values of by px and their derivatives in the given differential equation. So 6ax plus 2b, which is by p double dash, plus by dash. So that means by p dash. So 3ax square plus 2bx plus c equal to x square. So what do we notice is that the coefficient of x, it is an identity, it is true for all values of x. So we should equate the corresponding powers of like powers of x. So 3a equal to 1, so we get a equal to 1 by 3. Then we have to look at the coefficient of x here. So 6a plus 2b equal to 0, because there is no coefficient of x there, it is 0. And then we have 2b plus c equal to 0. So substituting a equal to 1 by 3 here, this will give you 6a equal to 2, 2 plus 2b equal to 0, which will give you b equal to minus 1, and b equal to minus 1 then gives you c equal to 2. So thus by px is equal to ax cube, a is equal to 1 by 3, so 1 by 3 x cube, and then bx square means minus x square, and then we have cx, so 2x. And so the general solution is by x equal to by cx is c1 plus c2 e to the power minus x, this is by cx, plus by px. So this is the general solution of the given differential equation. We can have one more example, by double dash x plus 9 by dash x equal to cos 3x, which will take care of the other exceptional case where IQ, this exceptional case, IQ is not a root of the auxiliary equation. So let us discuss now another example, by double dash x plus 9 by x equal to cos 3x. In this case, we have the auxiliary equation as m square plus 9 equal to 0. So m equal to plus minus 3i. Now this is an exceptional case because in the Rx here is cos 3x, okay, and we see that Rx is equal to cos 3x and 3i is a root of the auxiliary equation. So what we see that 3i occurs once here, therefore by px will be assumed as x times a cos 3x plus b sin 3x. So if you assume by px to be equal to this, then by p dash x will be equal to a cos 3x plus b sin 3x plus x times minus 3a sin 3x plus 3b cos 3x, and then by p double dash x will be equal to minus 3a sin 3x plus 3b cos 3x plus minus 3a sin 3x plus 3b cos 3x, and then x times minus 9a cos 3x minus 9b sin 3x. So when you put these values in the given differential equation, let us see what we get. So by p double dash, now this is minus 3a sin 3x minus 3a sin 3x, so minus 6a sin 3x, and we get 3b cos 3x, 6b cos 3x, and then x times minus 9a cos 3x minus 9b sin 3x. So this is by p double dash plus 9 times by px. So by px is x times a cos 3x plus b sin 3x equal to cos 3x. Now 9x into a cos 3x will cancel with minus 9a into x cos 3x. 9xb sin 3x will cancel with minus 9b sin 3x. So this and this cancel. Okay. Now equating the coefficients of sin 3x and cos 3x both sides, we get a equal to 0 and b equal to 1 by 6, and therefore by px equal to x times a is 0, b is 1 by 6, so x by 6 sin 3x, and thus general solution by x is equal to by cx plus by px, which is equal to, now by cx here is some constant c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. So this will be c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x plus x by 6 sin 3x. So this is how we shall solve this equation. Now in my next lecture we shall discuss the general method for obtaining the general solution of second order non-homogeneous linear differential equation. Thank you.